Good morning from beautiful Palma. Let's go to Santa Catalina, which is another trending neighborhood here in Palma. And if I have time before the coffee with Vicky, maybe I can show you the old house where I first lived when I came here in Spain. I think I will have time because it's very close to the center walking actually. So let's go and see. So just over there it's Calle Jaime Tercero, which is start the city center going up. And if you go this way you will get to Santa Catalina. I can see from here Los Molinos. It's another place which is very famous here in Palma. They used to have a pizza shop underneath. I don't know how it's gonna be right now. Do we go through this way? Maybe. I hope the weather will be nicer today. It's a bit cool at the moment. But then in the afternoon it gets hot, and as you see, or you will see in the other vlog, it was raining after. So maybe we can go this way. And I can show you the Los Molinos, and we go straight up to Plaza de Progreso, where I used to live in my first very house in Mallorca. So this is Calle Industria here. Oh, can we go here this way? We can't. Ah, yes, we can. It's a quieter neighborhood here, Santa Catalina. Usually it's very popular for the expats here, and because it became so trendy, it's very expensive to find accommodation. You've got a yoga studio here, Yoga Earth, and people know it because they kind of create a community in this area here. Just brings back memory. It was 2005, so 20 years ago. Years ago when I came in Spain. Okay, so this is Los Molinos. I don't know if they are functional at the moment, but I will show you. I used to love living here. It was very nice, very quiet, and you can actually walk to the city center anywhere really. Go down to the port in 20 minutes walking. It was very nice to be able to live in this area. I think it's still functional. Maybe it's another kind of bar or something. Definitely. Yes. A restaurant or something. Yeah, it used to be a pizza place. It's right. So let's go, because it's very close to my place where I live. And I'll show you my first ever house here in Palma. So they didn't have this puro when I was living here in 2005 till 2000 and maybe 10. Yes. But they did have it after, when I came the second time, just before COVID, 2018. So we're approaching Plaza Progreso, which is very close to the house I wanted to show you. We can go actually this way, and then I'll show you Plaza Progreso afterwards, because here is closer. Yes. There are some new things. Of course, I haven't been here 5 years in Mallorca, and it's constantly changing and growing. There are lots of interior shops and stuff here in Mallorca, because there are lots of houses, not just in Palma but just around, so they need decorating. This Viva gym, it's here since the beginning. They used to build them when I'm living here. So, let's see if it's still here. Yes, it is here. And they are building a new building next to it, which is really interesting. There is a rooftop which didn't exist before when I used to live 20 years ago. But now there is a rooftop. I remember it was broken. So when there is a heavy rain, it used to rain inside. But look at it now. Wow. This is the first ever house I lived in when I came here in Mallorca. November 15th of November 2005. It is renovated from outside, of course. I used to live on the second floor. Well, the third actually, because you don't count the bajo one next to the street. But I didn't have that roof terrace on the top. This is very nice. Actually, there are two bedrooms, a little salon, a kitchen. From the other side, two bathrooms. It was very nice. I have really good memories here. Cayenne Dick 32. They did renovate the facade and everything. Very nice. So, this is me 20 years later watching at the past. It's very nice. And I'll show you, there is like a Roski. I used to go there. This shop which is here. It was very convenient to go and get my shopping done because it was very close. Here. Okay, let's go to... Okay, actually we can go this way. The streets I used to go to show you Plaza Progreso. So this is the beautiful Plaza Progreso. Did it change? Probably it did. I'm wondering why they close around this area here. Maybe to renovate or something. Yes. As you can see, there has been a lot of rains here these past days in Mallorca. But luckily it's okay now. Me and Plaza Progreso 20 years later. It's nice feeling and brings some really good memories. I was very happy. Probably one of my happiest times in my life was during this time when I first arrived here. Wow. Okay. So now we're gonna go and find a place where I'm supposed to meet Vicky, one of my dearest friends here in Palma. I think I need to go this way back to where I came. I'm trying to remember if the Earth Yoga is somewhere here. because they open it later. I didn't live here when they opened Earth Yoga, but it should be somewhere around. So this is Plaza Progresso. I don't know if you can see the little Buddha on the window, but as I said, this is Santa Catalina neighborhood, which became very, very trendy after I left, of course. Now it's full of expats. It's nearly impossible to live because it's very expensive. And I think it's possible. I used to actually not only live, but after I moved to the city center, close to the city center, I used to work here for Vicky in a place. So I'm meeting Vicky in a minute in the same neighborhood. And this is the famous market Santa Catalina, which is over there. Santina, we're gonna go there. I don't think she's here yet. Let's see. El Mercado. Maybe we'll go inside. It's nice. It's even nice and fuller than El Mercado San Miguel. As you can see, they'll just do a little stroll around. There's lots of people actually. Typical Spanish foods and stuff to buy. Organic. I just heard somebody speaking in Mallorquin. Which way do we go? This way. Fresh food. Vegetarian or meat? You choose. No judgment. Let's go this way. We came out from the back. So definitely, if you come to Palma, I would recommend you to visit and explore Santa Catalina because it's an amazing place. So I had a really nice chat with Vicky and brunch. It was really nice catching up and talking to Vicky. So it was really nice catching up with Vicky. She always inspires me to do stuff and push my boundaries and do more things since the beginnings. We had a lovely brunch and now I'm back to Paseo Maritimo. I see parts of it, it's closed for renovation. I used to run here a lot around maybe 2008 when I used to live here in Mallorca. I can show you the view, it's very beautiful. Maybe I'll go to the other side in a minute, but this is Paseo Maritimo Mallorca. So there's lots of construction works and renovations going on because it's end of October. Soon it will be end of the season. By the end of October most of the things will be closed here in Mallorca, and the island is gonna go to rest until the next season. Maybe it will start March, April, and it's still nice to come and visit around this time of the year because you can enjoy the beautiful weather. Not really go to the beach, but to explore the island. And the island is just not Mallorca. There's lots of places. I came here only for 3 days, so I didn't have the opportunity to show you. My favorite place, Valdemosa, or Port of Sóller, or maybe for another vlog. See, there is huge place, renovation taking here. It will be something new building up here. Hard Rock Cafe stays here since the beginnings of time. I remember we used to come here when I used to work on the cruise ships, because mainly, you know, the port, when you work on cruise ships, you only know the port and the points of the port, and that's it. And then when I came here to live in Mallorca, my area just kind of expanded for the whole Palma. Lots of boats here and yachts. There used to be cappuccino here in the corner. I think they changed it now to a different restaurant. Yes, it is changed now. It's not cappuccino anymore. Okay, so since we are close and I have a little bit of time before the next meeting, maybe we can go. It's a lot of walking actually. If we go this way, no, I'm not to Paseo Maritimo. It's better. Is it far away from here? I think it's a little bit far away, Porto P. And then maybe we can take the bus to the next place. Another very touristy place here, Paseo Maritimo. It's at the moment it's maybe 2 o'clock, so it's quiet. But during the nights it's packed because all the bars they open. You have loads of hotels here on the seafront. It's just in front of the Paseo Maritimo. Pad Thai Walk, that's what I ate yesterday. Plaza España, it was nice. I don't remember how long does it take to get from here, from Paseo Maritimo back to Porto P, which is a shopping center. I used to work close and live close to Porto P as well. And maybe we can get the bus after to the city center. And a little bit further down where I'll meet my next meeting. Paseo Maritimo and Palma de Mallorca. I think it's quite a walk to Porto P from here. Maybe another 15 minutes. It's the seafront, it's full of hotels because that's where all the people coming to visit Mallorca, or Palma de Mallorca, they're gonna stay here. Mallorca has changed a lot, which is normal. It's growing. It's definitely different than when I first arrived here 2005. There are lots of places that are not here anymore, and there are lots of new places here, which is always nice to see. This bit always reminds me that I used to run here a lot. So that's why I relate Paseo Marítimo with me running around. But it's a nice place to be. It's very nice. Peaceful, and at the moment there are no people. So let's go to Porto Bay. And see my friends. Okay, talking about renovations and building up. This building didn't exist 5 years ago. It's a new part of the port. It's very close where all the, well, actually here it is the, well, all the big cruise ships dock, so people are getting off. And then just in front of, it's a new building process again. I haven't seen this one. It's a new thing. So as I mentioned, renovation don't really stop here in Mallorca. Over there, a little bit further up, it was the last studio I rent when I used to live here in Mallorca before I left for mainland. And I used to work a little bit further up in the hotel. It was a nice place. But then COVID hit and made everything different. We are very close to Porto Bay. So I consciously wanted to come here on this, exactly this road. Maybe more than 20 years ago, when I used to work on the cruise ships, and I used to disembark over there. That's where all the ships goes. So this is the road. I remember until now, I was walking here and I was thinking, what if I lived here in Mallorca? It's so nice and beautiful. And then a couple of years later, I stopped working on cruise ships and I came to live here in Palma de Mallorca. That's really nice memories. So we're gonna go to Porto Bay. There are stairs. Let me see if we can go through these ones. And then we can get the bus to go back to the center and meet with Mariajo and Alexa. So we are next to Porto Bay. It's a huge shopping center here in Palma, which is very known of the crew who work here and stop in Mallorca. But just I wanted to show you, that was my last studio which I rented here in Mallorca. In 2001 I left, in the beginning of 2001, just after the pandemic or during the pandemic. I used to live over there. I don't remember which floor was this. Maybe the second. Which was it was very close to the job I had, the last job I had over there. And it was nice walking distance. In 19-20 minutes I was at home from the job. Porto Bay. It has changed definitely since we know it as a crew member when I used to work on cruise ships, but still It has the same essence. So there I left on the second floor one of these ones, which is actually an ex hotel. So they rent the little studios, which is called a studio with a bathroom. I think it's over there, the second floor, and I can't believe they still have the same curtains since 5 years ago. That's where I spent my COVID year, or COVID months. Just here on the right hand side, isolated, when the world was changing, and this is where I did my yoga courses and education and readings and meditations, most of them actually, just behind my back. Okay, let's go to the city center.